Well, things changed last minute. I go to open the app to book the load, and this load's there. So I took $10 a month. I love you. There you go. You too, thank you. Well, these two are having a blast out here. Not so cold this morning. But we just had this load right here from Sage Robinson, picking up right here in right in my hometown. But nothing happening, nothing moving. I offered $1,200 on that straight through, and they said, nope, 800 is what we're taking it for. I said, all right. So it's crazy right now. A lot of, well, because of what's going on right now with Canada, a lot of Canada loads on the board. So maybe a lot of the people that typically took the Canadian loads are taking these. So who knows? I'm gonna eat some toast, drink some coffee, watch this kid play outside, and yeah, look at these loads. But Tuesday, not the best day, and capacity in January is always pretty favorable towards the broker. But still, try to get know your worth, try to get your money, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So they are parking their cars and bikes in a row. What's up, dude?
Callum took one off.
Callum took one off?
He's gonna park it.
Okay.
Don't crash it!
So you guys decided to park them in a line?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's mine.
All right.
Lava.
You help him get it back in here?
Yeah.
All right.
He just wants to.
Oh, he wants what?
Oh, now it is.
Oh, he backs up like your mom a little bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, a little help? Okay. Nice done. Nicely done. All right. Yep, just nothing still. A bunch of Canada loads. I am not going to Canada, so we're going to wait and see if we get something. There's one that's Uber Freight. I'd have to deadhead up to like north of Asheville a little bit, but it delivers in Atlanta in the morning, so we shall see if we get something. I swear, these two battle it out a lot, but they are best of buddies when they do get along. Had a JB Hunt load right here. Originally, they counter offered at 17, like 36 or something like that, and then they said that I was outbid, and it was 2,300. And normally, when they say you're outbid, that's what they want you to move for. So then they just counter offered me 2,350. I was at 2,850. I said 2,650. I'll do it for like 26. We'll see if we get it. They must not like that offer because they will send it and say, send an email saying, unfortunately, another provider will check out the email. And they took both the loads off the board, so they just bounced them to the next day. Search continues. Not looking hopeful, but hey, it's Tuesday. Fuel type is what?
Diesel.
Diesel, huh?
Why are you making fun of me?
I don't know, but Tia just trying to get an IFTA done, guys. If you guys start your own authority, do your own truck company, you have to keep track of your IFTA, which is your international fuel tax. It's every state wants their little piece of the pie for the taxes, so she wherever you buy fuel at,
I gotta add my states.
she does that. And then Kentucky has its whole other own division that she had to do.
Why you?
So she did that. Somebody's playing on a bike out here. How you doing on that thing, man? There you go. Maybe a little bit later. I'm gonna look if I can get a load today. Coyote just called me. It's been a while since Coyote called me. And nice guy, I think his name was Ken. And he's like, hey man, where you at? I'm like, South Carolina, just sitting home. He's like, all right, well, sometimes there's loads that we have that aren't on the board, so I'll call you if I see anything. I said, sure, man, do it. But thanks for doing that, T-Dubs.
You're welcome.
IFTA, so find a good little back office girl, or there's a bunch of companies out there.
Back office girl.
A bunch
Thanks,
of companies out there that'll do it for you, and sometimes your ELD company will do it for you. So she cross-references my ELD with the actual mileage that I wrote on each one of my BOLs.
We wrote them down just to be
And then just to keep them close to each other, and then always keep your big receipts. If you don't know what a big receipt is, all the fuel places will give you a big receipt, and that's hey, they only give you that to keep track of your fuel and where you bought your fuel. So tell them the company you work for or the company you own, and give them those receipts and keep track of that, where you bought your fuel and how many gallons. It's pretty easy once you do it once and you're logged into it. Not hard to do it all, but T-Dubs does it for me. Yeah.
I get paid pretty good.
Take a trip back home.
Why are you always singing?
Wow, you're the only 10 I see. She's like, why do I keep missing Tennessee? It's right
I couldn't
there.
find it for some reason.
And I forgot to tell you guys, T-Dubs was gone this morning because she had a little appointment. Tell us about your appointment.
So I've been having a little bit of what I thought was kidney pain, and I went into the doctor, and he was asking me all these questions, and he pushes on my gallbladder, and I was like, ow. He's like, I think you might have some gallstones. So I got a bunch of blood taken, and just did like my annual checkup anyway. And I'll get the results back and have an ultrasound next week.
There you go.
Pray for me, please.
Pray for T-dubs.
I hope we do not have
Got some stones to break up and get out. I've never had kidney stones. But
no gallstones.
I know any kind of stones.
Me either. And they were like, do you have any history? And I was like, no, I'm healthy as a horse. But
Well, hopefully it gets through you. But no, it does not look good for a load, guys. There's an Uber load picking up later. Maybe something will pop up later. And yesterday was horrible too. So it's just January, guys. But I like to keep moving, like to keep working. And I'm trying to get back at it. But I'm glad he's riding that bike. We just went in the garage and pumped up the tires. And I adjusted his brakes. Reminds me of when I had bikes back in the day. Try and open it if you want. Just kidding. So they got these Walmart motorcycles they ride everywhere. And I bought new batteries in them, but now the chargers don't charge them. So. Are they chargers?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Now we can listen to the motorcycles drive around the house over and over again. This one's for you. It looks like shoes. Well, let's see what you got. It says, it doesn't say my name on the front of it.
did you order it?
I did not. Yeah, baby.
It's too poop.
There's no poop. You didn't poo-poo. You just peed. Oh,
Sensation.
there's poo outside
Sushi.
from the dog? Okay, I'll get it. And it looks like no loads, guys.
Are these those Hey Dude?
What are they? Did you
They're the
order?
ones you ordered.
I ordered you some?
Do you remember when you ordered those Hey Dudes? I ordered mine because they used it. Oh.
What? They didn't have my size. Those are nice. Ooh. Didn't you order another set?
Yeah.
And now you got two kinds.
Hey, these are the ones you ordered.
Tiki approves.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, mine showed up like a month after I ordered them. Nice, so you got two colors.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah, there's one Uber load, guys, but I'll have to deadhead all the way up to like past Asheville, so I don't know if I'll get it. It was at 1470, then they dropped it to 1405, now it's back to 1450.
Hey.
If they get into 15s, I'd probably grab it. Why is Lucy like in a hunting stance? What is she staring at?
cat.
Oh, the cat. We're having a standoff. Boots and Lucy. Well, those shoes
I
are
love her
cool.
little ear.
I see.
Put them on, see if they fit you.
Here, wear these. Put that
I
on.
see poop. I see poop.
Yeah, we'll see if we get a load, guys. Hey, dudes are pretty cool shoes, though.
I can't believe they came this late. But
There
I
you
can't
go.
believe I did not order
That's your
these.
gift for doing IFTA.
Hey.
He is going to miss him next year when he goes to school.
For sure.
They play together really well. Well, I can't play with T-dubs anymore. Drive yourself crazy when we go to stay together too long, so I'm going to go to Tennessee. Pick up a load. Hi, Dooder.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Come on.
Gonna play a little bit?
Come on.
Whoa!
Get your shoes.
I'll get my shoes. Yay! All right. Well, I'm gonna try and sneak out because if I let them know I'm leaving, it. Wow! She's gonna let them feed the birds with some sprinkled out bird seed, and I'm gonna sneak out of the house because if I don't, Kylan throws a conniption fit because he doesn't want me to go to work. But gotta get back to work. I can't just sit at home and go stir crazy. Bills are paid, but got a truck, paid insurance on it. Might as well use it. Good bird seed trick. Yeah. Are they out playing again?
Yeah.
All right. Love you. Give me kisses. I'm out of here.
That's it.
Hope I get something back from Atlanta. I will.
Okay.
Okay, we're free to get out of here. Got this thing airing up. Let's get over to the big truck. And I brought some zip ties and some extra wire. I need to wire up the bumper lights. Just my luck, coming out of the neighborhood, and we have a like an epoxy factory right here, and trains pushing them in. Oh my! So I've been waiting a little bit, but hey, no worries. We have till 6 to get up there, so have a little bit of time. But I just need to get back to work. It's Tuesday, decent load. I do have to deadhead about 1:20, 1:30 to get up there, but it's not a bad run. And I won't take these loads unless it's really light or empty, like under 20,000, maybe 25, up these mountains. So if I'm empty, no problem with the going up there. It doesn't hurt the truck too bad. But then I know the trucks are made for it, but it definitely puts a lot more strain on the truck and drivetrain and everything else if you are 40,000 pounds going up those hills in Tennessee, or those mountains. Okay, this train's back there. Now they got to unhook it He's sitting on the road. And then we'll go ahead and get back to the truck, because my truck is that way. Okay, but we're empty, so let's get up there. I'm pretty sure we're done with snow for a while. So I can probably wash this thing. Now we're on the ground. Yeah, let's see what the weather says. She's a little dirty. Oh my goodness, did you miss me? I love the smell of the leather. I have these little air fresheners too that have like a kind of a coconut suntan oil kind of thing smell to them, but they smell great mixed with the leather. Just let her prime that fuel a little bit. All right. So I hadn't booked the load yet, so I went back to Uber Freight, and I wait last minute to see if they're going to bump it up any more in price, because the closer it gets to the pickup, they bump it up more. But then this popped up, and I said, I thought about it. I closed out of it, and I said, should I take the 720 next or same day? It's straight through, so 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock pickup, 6 o'clock drop. I said, it's 720, it's $10 a mile, and I'll be way closer to home, and I'll be done tonight, so maybe I'll be able to get something else in the truck. That was my thought process. And that is how easy it is to book the loads. Just click and confirm. Uber Freight's pretty easy in that sense, but looks like we're going somewhere else. So things changed. You saw right there in the screenshot, or screen movie, whatever. I opened the app to book the load. I was going to show you how easy it is to book a load with Uber Freight, and that load popped up, and I was like, because it's 1:30 right now, so between 2 and 3, and it's 48 miles from me towards Columbia, so I only deadhead 48 miles, and I only go 70 miles. I make half the money, but it delivers at 6. If I can get there even earlier and get it off, I might get something. There's like a 4 in South Carolina has a lot of water loads that come right back to Greenville, and then I'll be back home instead of going 150 deadhead up. Sure, I'm empty, spend a lot more fuel. It'll be about 450 miles total, or 420 miles for the other load. So I was like, and I sat there and thought about it. I was like, I don't like making less than 1,000 a day, but it's minimal work. We'll go pick up 16,000 pounds of pallets and take them down to the Millwood, which is like a pallet reconditioning place, and then look for another load while we're there, because we'll have plenty of clock. We'll only use 3 hours on this. So let's go pick this up, and things changed right before our own eyes. I thought I was going to Tennessee, now I'm going to Newberry. Came down 385 to 26. We are on 26 now, exit 72. The town of Newberry, South Carolina. Kind of, if we stay straight, Columbia's right ahead of us, about 50 miles. And to our right, where we're heading right now, is Augusta, Georgia. And where we're delivering is just right past Columbia. Kind of where the Target distribution center is. It's a good 8-hour wait whenever you go to it. And 10 miles up is the Loves on the left side. And we passed our QT back there. But we are full of fuel, so we don't need none. So we're gonna take a little right and go right by the airport. And we're 4 miles from the pickup. Be there about 2:30, and it's a 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock appointment. Back in the truck though, January is always just so frustrating, because you want to work but you don't want to work for pennies. There's just no loads out there. All the companies are resetting, all the products they're redoing their annual fiscal year and restarting their next year, so we get things going pretty slowly. But we'll take some pallets back and then see if we get something back towards the house, or what we get. The other one would have put me in Atlanta tomorrow morning early, which would have been good for getting another load. But this one lets me either get a load tonight or just get back to the house. And I like booking loads from the house, especially when there's no good ones, because then you have the option to just not have to take something if you don't want to. And that's what we're looking for. Knowing your worth. All right, let's go up here. We got 3 more miles. Take a right. W right. That water tower, or I don't know what that holds, but if any of you guys work for WBT, let me know. It looks kind of like that movie Monsters versus Aliens, a Disney movie. The thing that comes to Earth, that kind of looks like it. It looks like it's actually tarp. It's not metal. I don't know what that is. It's something though. Newberry Mill. I wonder what they make there. West Fraser. Who knows? Oh, there's wood. Okay. They're storing wood. Maybe they're refining it. There you go. Flatbeds loading up all over the place over there. Okay. That's a big old plant too. I've never been there because I don't pull a flatbed. I'm sure some of you guys have. And the map's telling me to go straight, but it says on all these signs, through trucks, take the 121. So that's what we are doing. It actually gives us that option on the map as a similar ETA. So, okay. Tracks. I like it when they're not too bouncy. Oh, and the Cobra made it safely back to Indianapolis. They emailed me and texted me this morning and said, hey, we got back. I'm like, cool, that's awesome. They said it drove beautifully. And they said, I get first dibs if they ever think about selling it again. I said, please do. Timber harvesting, okay. Down over there on the left. The next stoplight after this, we're going to be taking a left. It's telling us to take a left at this light and then branch off to the right. Lucky that that car was back further because there wasn't much room right there for that turn. Trucks entering highway. It says that I've been to this shipper 3 times before. Uber does that, but I don't remember being here. ISC Newberry Inc. Looks like little eggs hatching there. No through traffic. Now hiring. Okay. We go down to 2060 Alexander Drive. I don't remember being to the eggplant before. Who knows? Let's see what we got. It says it's up here on the left, this next building, which there's a couple of trailers right here. This looks like this is all the same company here. So I got no one behind me, but yeah, I do have someone behind me. I'm gonna kinda, or should I get out of the way here? I'm probably backing into one of these right here on the left, so I am gonna set the truck up like so. And just stay off over here so they can still get by me. There we go. Go talk to some people. Now we're not blocking the road. All right, we're locked here. See if anybody else is around here I can talk to. Now I see the sign that says shipping and receiving, but before I saw the sign that said office, so I figured that's where I was going. Hello, how you doing?
Come on in, man.
Thanks, man. I was like, wondering where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm just picking up pallets. Oh, you going here?
You hit this button right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody let you in.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's open, but I don't want to walk in there because nobody's in there. Oh, so you're like, okay. So you got to send some back?
Yeah.
There you go. What do they make here? Is it like eggs or what do they?
Yeah, omelets.
Omelets?
Yeah,
Real, like
omelets.
pre-made omelets?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Packaged omelets? I like that, okay.
mean, this is old, but
That's what they
yeah,
make.
this is pretty old.
There you go. Package them up, send them out.
Yeah. Let me double check though. There's extra chip pallets. Let's see how much.
Yeah, just 16,000. I don't care if you load the whole thing up, whatever. Okay. It's like not going far.
I'll call one of my guys so he can go load you up.
Okay. Is he gonna do one of these doors right here?
So you see that white house across the street?
Yeah,
that white
right that
building?
one. Right.
So around back, we have
Couple doors.
we got 2 doors,
Okay.
one dock. One's already filled up with the trailer.
Okay, so the one
so
that's
you're just
open.
getting an empty one. Yeah. Usually they'll just make a loop, like they're about to go inside that shed, garage, whatever it
Yeah.
is, and then
Doing
just
that and
back
come
up.
back behind this building right here, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
in the back.
cool.
Over there
All
by
right.
the fence. around
I'll get over there and get into the. Cool. Thanks a lot. Okay, so that white building right there, we have to get on the back side of it, and there'll be one opening. So I'm going to open my doors here and get over there. It's a dirty door. Make sure no cars are coming. All right, we're good. There we go. Should be pretty clean still, because we got a couple pieces of pallet, but we're getting pallets, so we'll leave it in there because it's just going to get more wood when we get back. All right. Come on, big girl, you going to make this turn for me? Nope. We definitely don't want to dent the new bumper, so if it's clean back there, I might try to wire this bumper up back there, or if it's muddy and dirty like that, I don't really want to get on the ground because I got to get underneath. Make sure I zip tie all the wires good. I didn't have any zip ties, otherwise I would have done it earlier. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Ah, okay. So we have, I should have been closer over here. So I'm gonna back up and take that turn and then I'll be able to get back in there. Cool. Let's back it up. Okay, we are locked in. Let's go talk to some people. It's a cool old John Deere. I like it. Okay, I think he's almost done. He did this paperwork, but it's going to be close making his delivery because about an hour and 10 minutes of drive time. And if we left right now, we'd get there about 5:35. We have to be there by 6, and they're supposedly very strict appointments. So we shall see. And so I asked him, I need to leave in like the next 10 or 15 minutes. He said he's got one more stack. I was like, all right, let's get it on there. And then I asked him if he had paperwork, and he said, no, you got to go back over here and get it. So I'm just going to run over there now and get it. And it's going to be a tight squeeze.
Go find somebody for you because you just need paperwork.
Yeah. I guess pallets are going back to Luggo.
Okay. And your name again?
Justin.
Justin.
I'm the only truck over there, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an Uber Freight broker.
Uber Freight. Okay. Hopefully I can find somebody.
Thank you.
All right, I'll call Jody.
And this, I don't know what the heck it is.
No worries.
You don't
I'll
either?
call.
A BOL, like a bill.
No, I know
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but no, what are you bringing back,
So I
pallets?
guess they sent you guys 500 pallets, and you're supposed to get 250.
And
So
this is check pallets?
Yep. Send it back to Millwood.
This is check pallets.
Yeah, I know.
All right, and how many are we taking back?
250.
250? Okay. This should be simple. We would call Jody, the purchaser, that
No
can
problem.
do a bill lady for
Yeah.
us and email it, and then you should be able to print it.
Great. I'm gonna pull my truck around and get it closed door because I gotta be there by 6 o'clock. And it's a 70-mile drive, hour and 10 minutes. If I
You ain't gonna make it, guys.
I don't think so. So that's what I'm gonna get my truck ready and try and get there early because it's
We
supposed.
don't, I don't know where it is though.
What do you mean?
Where you're picking them up.
I already got them loaded.
Oh, you got them loaded.
He's loaded.
Got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Go
close
ahead,
my doors and get my
swing it.
truck
Got it,
ready.
got it.
Yep. Thank you. Well then, as you heard in there, he's like, "You're not gonna make it." I'm like, "I'm already loaded. Just need the paperwork." If they would have had the paperwork ready, we probably would have been close to it, but we're gonna probably be about 20 minutes late if we leave right now, half an hour late. So, good old trucking. Welcome back to it. Let's get these doors closed and get over there. Well, okay. Got some pallets Poor guy, took him good over 2 hours to get those in there, but he had to cut them in half, he said. So, which means he had to take the stacks in half because they wouldn't fit out the door. Beautiful sunset. Let's just pray that the people on the other side are understanding because we don't have enough time to get there. Here we go.
I'm not sure what we'll do, if they're going to be a handwritten thing or what.
Yeah,
Whatever works.
They were sending back 250 pallets.
Yeah.
We loaded them. That's all they want.
Yeah.
And then they'll sign and say we got them.
Yeah. No, it's. Oh Lord, we had a rough day today.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are understaffed or just
No craziness.
Production?
Craziness.
Just craziness?
Somebody screwed up something.
I messed up a bunch of.
Yeah,
Product?
about 50 grand worth.
Ooh, just ingredients.
Yeah, the wrong one.
Added the wrong ingredient.
Yeah,
And it's only omelets.
bites.
Yeah, bites.
So
Yikes.
for a new customer, and then they, of course, they want product, and they can't deliver it,
Yes,
or we
we
don't
have-
have ingredients.
Gotta
We
remake
can't-
it all.
Yeah, and we're not going to tell them that
It's just
that way.
Production was a little bit backed up.
Or we just say we didn't get as much of ingredient as we thought we were going to get.
There you go. Just
So
gotta-
have to just stretch that.
Yikes. Yeah, it seems the whole world's kind of upside down and wait a minute.
This one was preventable by years, and people haven't been stepping up, and I've been done with that bullshit.
Man, what kind of ingredient goes into it that you would mess it up? Like
Cheese, different types. So the cheese they used was Gouda instead of cheddar.
Ooh, that'd make it taste quite a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, for $50,000. And they made the whole batch?
All day until they came to me and said, "We're out of Gouda." And I says, "You're not supposed to be using Gouda."
That would make it taste way different.
And yeah.
Thanks. That's the fun part. So that person needs a little check of talking to her.
Well, I'm not so sure if it's that person or the manager that was in charge that should have been training people to say what the hell you're doing so we can get out of here. All right, appreciate it. I think what we're looking for is just some type of bill waiting of proof of that and then take a copy so we know what we sent. I think it's 250 check pallets. And whatever, I don't care what we do, but he needs something. Yep, all right. Thank you. Bye.
How much production did that do here, like of omelets?
Omelets, in a day we do about 24,000 pounds. And then egg bites about 14,000 pounds.
Egg bites. Now that's a big one, right? That's the one you guys do most of.
We do more omelets, but the egg bite is definitely
The one that
a
people
lot
like.
worth a lot more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like people like it. And then to just
Yeah,
where do you get the eggs
it's better.
from? Right here in South Carolina?
Right here down the street, and then we get some from New York as well.
Nice.
We got a company in New York, New Jersey.
Sweet.
They send them out to us.
All right, man. Take care, bud.
All right.
Thanks a lot for all that.
No, thank you. Sorry about the wait.
No worries. Thanks, man. Okay, so we left right now. We'll be half an hour late, and there's traffic and accidents in Columbia. So let's do this. Wish us luck. Praying that the other side, where we're delivering, are understanding because it says on all the reviews that they're not. It's like by appointment only, and if you're late, you're in trouble. So prayers. You rarely ever see this weigh station open, but it's open. So we're gonna pull in there, see what we got going on, and if we stay true right now, we'd be there at 6:15. So let's see how long see what's going on at the weigh station. But yeah, you rarely ever see them open. Just a tiny little one. I think they don't even have like actual scale. Sometimes they just ask you like your paperwork and where you're going from, that kind of thing. But a lot of times it's the containers that are kind of flying through here. And they'll make sure their paperwork is going good. Yeah, everybody's pulling. We got two more behind us. There's not even a sign that says like stop or do whatever. It's just kind of come on in. Oh, there's a scale. I forgot. I haven't been to this one in like the whole last 6 months. thumbs up. Green light. Got some wheel chocks down there and a creeper to get under the trucks, but guy looked like he was 20 years old. Super young guy, but he looked at my trailer and looked back at me and gave me a thumbs up. I said, alright. Cool, cool. That's gonna make us a little bit more late. Oh, take those off ramps slow, guys. Let's see what reroutes us now. Okay, well, makes us a little bit later than we were gonna be. Take Bush River, so it's taking this exit. Okay. So just looped us around off of Bush Road. Now we're on a 20, added only about 5 minutes to our ETA, but still, T's and P's with that guy down there. These turns, guys, depending especially on what you have inside your truck, don't take them too fast. It's not worth it. That's a really bad day right there. Maybe not driving a truck for a while, if ever again, so be careful out there, guys. All right, we got 20 more miles on this, and then we're at the mercy of the receiver. Maybe about 20 minutes late. Target DC is off of. The pilot's right over there on the left, and that's where we're going. We're going under the freeway. If you deliver to that target, you go left right up here, but we're going to go right. That's what it's saying on the GPS. But yeah, T's and P's that truck back there. I always take these roundabout off ramps pretty slow. Just don't want to tip this thing over. This is your life. Sunset, that's for sure. It is busy. Keep moving, change lanes later. Okay. I've never come off this way. I've always gone the other way. Target's behind us. I've come down here when Target's taken 8 hours and gotten some Bojangles. At 1.1 miles. 1.1 miles on the left. Okay. Well, let's get here. One guy had commented, lighted up sign would be nice, so praying we could find this place without too much trouble. That's a lit up sign, but it's still saying 0.2 miles on the left. And it's 6:20 right now. So we are 20 minutes late. Is this it? No parking, no parking. It's coming up. Yeah, the sign is definitely not lit, but this is it. I think it's up here. Looking for Millwood. No parking, no parking. Alright, there you go, Millwood. Okay, yeah, the sign is definitely not lit up. But that is it. Let's put on a smile and see if we can get this stuff off the truck. That would be a big blessing. People working here, that's a good sign. we got a bunch of pallets in there. Cool. All right, let's see what we got. It's gonna be fun backing this thing in. Bud. Was that? Yeah, well, it's been a heck of a day, but it took them, I was supposed to be there between 2 and 3 o'clock and return 290 pallets that were over shipped from here to dairy place down there in Newberry. Yeah. I'm trying to drop off the return shipment of a half trailer pallets from Uber Freight brokered it. Live, it's an Uber Freight live 6 o'clock appointment. Yes, sir. But I've tried both of these numbers except for 10 digits, and both of them said, the bottom one said invalid, the top one said it's already been completed. So I don't know what that meant. So then I said I don't have a number because it said it's already been completed. Yeah, that's the number it said that was already completed. You want me to give that to you? 367 443. So I'm pretty sure they just gave me back the original bill of lading, but they didn't give me a door or nothing. They just said on time, but there was a guy that flipped his truck over off the off ramp on 20, put it right on his side. Yeah.
If you're in the system, man, what it should do, what our system's designed to do,
Okay.
you go with your truck, and it should text you and let you know what door to go to.
Okay.
All right?
All right, so just wait the truck out there. It's okay. I'm in the middle.
Where you at in the
I got a big W9, so it's hard to turn it around. So I'm right in like that side of the middle of the whole drive.
here?
Right here, right in front of these trailers.
Yeah, that's fine for right now.
Okay.
I have to look at the trailer behind you.
Okay. So they'll text me? All right. Thank you. So the cliff notes of that whole thing is the numbers that I typed in here says it'd be a 10-digit number. It's two of them. One of them said it's already been completed. So that's probably because it's returned. It's being returned. So we'll get our doors open, and then if it was me and I was running this place, I'd just be like, hey, get in the door. We'll get them off your truck. It's a half a truck of pallets. But it's one of those places you'll run across this in trucking a lot where they just have their own system and their own way. And it seems like he's like, just wait in your truck and you should get a text from us telling you which door to go to. I'm like, why not just put me in the door and get it off the truck? But that's trucking. Every one of you guys is a truck right here. You've dealt with that. So let's get these doors open and sit and wait. Okay, so what we did is call Uber Freight. That poor old timer right there, I had to pretty much walk him through the whole process. Yeah, he's never been through something like that, which it was pretty confusing for me too, but this is my second time. Called Uber Freight. If you guys have ever been in the trucking industry or dealt with booking your own loads, Uber Freight sometimes can be hard to get a hold of. And it's overseas, so sometimes it's a language barrier. But this was a pretty easy one to talk to, easy lady to talk to. And I said, hey, the number I have is not working. And she said, well, try this number. After about 15 minutes talking on the phone, I got this number, and I went and typed that one in. As you guys just saw, it was right. So we are 52 minutes late now, though, for our appointment. So we're going to see how it goes. But I did get a text message right here. So let's just wait and see if they text the door number now. Okay, cool. I'll just pull as far as I can. And I called the broker, and they gave me a new number. And I checked in with that. So that one worked. It said Uber Freight said all the stuff was supposed to. And then I got a text message, but I haven't got a door yet. So just somebody in here is going to be like, okay, here's your door eventually. And it'll go corporate. Okay. I'll pull up as far as I can. go through there? I think it says no through trucks. That's what they told you? I think to go around back, you gotta go that way. It wouldn't let you through? No worries, I'll back up. All right, so that guy just honked at me, and the yard jockey you saw earlier also honked at me. Everyone's telling me to get out of the way, but I'm kind of doing this purposely so that I'm a nuisance a little bit, and they want to just get me out of here, get it off my truck. And just do due diligence out here. Make sure you reach out to your broker. Try Uber Freight. The one good thing about them is that they are open 24/7 with the support from overseas a little bit. But yeah, this has been looks like it's going to be a nightmare thing. And that guy's acting like, oh, someone's just going to text you or they'll text you. Looking at his computer system, I'm pretty sure he's the one who texts. But that's why I was telling him, because he just went back there, but it says no through traffic, so I don't know if he's gonna make it. We'll see. But I tried to help him and tell him I think he's supposed to go the other way. Hey, we shall see. But yeah, just kind of staying here, and we'll see if we get a text message sooner or later. But we were not on time because we didn't get out of the other place on time. I also told Uber that also. I mean, otherwise they'll give you a bad score. So you have to tell them, hey, I was on time. I was late leaving the place because they didn't get my paperwork for half an hour, and they didn't load me for 2.5 hours. So, all right, let's see what happens. Which already gone? They're already all gone? I'm just gonna, I'm ready to get out of here. You know, I had a 6 o'clock appointment. I was late because of them. I'll unload them myself or do whatever you guys need me to do, or I'll just return it back to the other people. I don't want to be blocking up your guys' road anymore, you know? Give me a forklift, I'll get them off the truck. Half the truck's full. I'm ready to work, man. You gotta pay me nothing. Yeah. That's 8, number 8. That one next one over?
No, I'm saying, yeah, go in that entrance right there.
Yeah.
And try to, when you slip on that driver, just tell him that you need to stick to Charles.
Charles, all right.
Because he's in charge in the warehouse.
Okay.
So he might be able to tell you.
Finagle me, get me in somewhere, or get me off, or give me a forklift.
Yeah, whatever. Tell him just like I have a trailer, maybe he'll put you in 8 and snatch it off.
You're talking about the same door I saw you at, though, right?
Yeah.
You're walking there? Okay. Thanks, man. How you doing, man? No, so I got a return that was overbooked or something. They said they'd only get 250, not 500. So they returned it. And they gave me I was trying to type in this number, whatever the hell it was, and it was wrong. So then I finally called them and they gave me that number. And I guess it's an Uber Freight just returning the load, but it's supposed to be at 6 o'clock. I got here about 6:15. But he said, look for Charles. Yeah. He said, thanks, man.
Put me up there.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to type in this 10-digit number, but I called Uber Freight, the broker, and then they gave me that number. And it worked, yeah. I just got a half trailer. I guess they're returning them. But I was supposed to be here 6, but they didn't get me loaded till 5:15. And I booked it here.
So you bringing me some pallets?
I'm bringing some back. It's some brand new ones. They're not even messed up. They just didn't need them, I guess. It's some egg farm down there. So I already checked in with that number.
Oh, okay.
I did. I checked it in.
So
I put my
you
phone
checked
number in
in,
there.
yeah. It'll let you know
I'm blocking your driver, so I want to make sure that.
Ain't much going on.
Okay. Well, I've been moved like 3 times. You guys keep going around me.
Hey, it's gonna text you, tell you what doing.
Okay. Do you have like a time frame? Like, should I be able to go get food or nothing? Like,
No, I wouldn't go nowhere.
6 o'clock appointment, so maybe.
I got a live in the door now. It's probably gonna pop up right after you pull out.
Okay, and that's on
This
that side. So
yeah.
I can at least try and get my pushing around.
There you go.
Because I'm blocking them over here. All right, I'll get over there then. Thanks, man. Bit of a long video today, guys, but hopefully this helps one of you guys. Don't just sit out here and do nothing and wait for a text message. Just let them be known that, hey, I want to move. I want to get out of here. Let me know what's going on. Like that guy that in the red shirt that checked us in said he doesn't know where they're going to put us. But now I talked to the supervisor in charge, and he said, yeah, you're going to be over there once another guy gets out of there. They'll probably text you, which I wish they would be more upfront with you and let you know what's going on, but at least we have a little more information now. We'll get out of the way right here, and so we're not blocking all these people because we've moved 3 times. So we'll go to the other side and hopefully they can pull it off the truck sooner than later, and we should be getting some detention. Well, in closing, guys, sometimes you're going to come across this kind of stuff. Just lack of doing the right thing, I guess. I'm the only live load here. These are all drop and hook. Just like the old timer I was helping out, he was a drop and hook. So he told me another guy was in the door already, and I would be after him, like as in like another live load. But I watched him pull. These are the only 2 doors here. There's one there. There's one right next to it. Watched him pull one of these 2 trailers out from behind me when I first got here and put it in his door. So what does that tell you? It's not a live load. There's no bobtails out here. It's just unfortunate that this kind of stuff goes on out here, guys. Because the person that's actually waiting in his truck has a live load. I guess they just don't like them. They don't like us. They don't like the extra workload. Who knows what it is in the trucking industry. But it happens a lot. So welcome back to 2022. We will wait for them to get one of these 2 out of here, and that's where we're going. Luckily, we're proactive and got them to tell us where we were supposed to be going. Otherwise, we were just blocking the front. They could have just said, hey, you're going to be back here. Go try and get it around here. And also, turning around back here, guys, not so easy in a W9. But hey, keep good spirits. God bless you guys. Expect this kind of stuff if you're going to come out here into this trucking industry. It just happens. Some people just don't like either their job or the fact that you're a live unload. And if you don't know anything about trucking, a live unload means it's my trailer, my truck. They're live, going to unload it as I'm here. Drop and hook means they're unloading them at their own time or inconvenience, and then putting them out in the yard, and someone else will come here with an empty trailer to take the full one. So that's what it means, guys. God bless you, and I hope this is informative and a little bit entertaining. And I'll see you on the next one.